Today I'm doing the most requested of the slept on spells, and that is Mold Earth. Mold Earth definitely falls into that category of limitless potential as far as creativity goes. Ton of fun things that can be done with it, a ton of useful things that can be done with it. Overall, for me, I feel the big statement for Mold Earth is preparation. Now sure, in combat you can use it to quickly make some cover, and that might be really good in those earlier levels, but the further we go, the less often that'll be used for that. But what will often be used for Mold Earth is things like create a blockage in the road to set up an ambush. There's things like maybe you know the goblins are coming and you can set up this big wall of cover and then have a pit in front of it. The more time you have to prepare for this, the better. You can create traps along the road. You can create vantage points for your archers. If you go ahead of the team, you can use it to write messages in the ground. If your prison has dirt in it, you can use it to escape the prison. There's a whole bunch of cool things you can do with it. I think another big one is survival, using it to create these underground campsites or little dugouts where you can sleep there. It might help you create a campsite where you couldn't otherwise use one. Maybe it's hilly terrain and you can't find a good campsite. Well, using Mold Earth, you might be able to level out enough earth that you can go to sleep, save you a bunch of time. It might help you search for food. It might help you dig for water. Maybe there's some water underground, but not above ground. Interesting things like that. I also really like the idea of improving a town. You go there to help people. If that's what your character is all about, you can build roads, you can build walls, you can do all sorts of things to help a town out, and the town is gonna love you for it, all with a cantrip. Maybe you're able to sneak up on a wagon and you can kind of make its tires go into essentially a mud, and so it has a harder time leaving. Or maybe your wagon gets trapped in mud and now you can create hard earth to help it escape. Maybe there's a forest fire. Now we can build a trench and a wall to help keep that fire at bay. Similar for like a flood or something along those lines. Another interesting use case is ambush. You can like bury either your undead, or if you guys have like straws, you can bury the party to wait, and then you guys can all pop out of the ground at the same time if you have some mental communication or a signal or something cool like that. If you have enough time, you can build buildings with this, and if you have enough time, you can collapse them by undermining them. Now getting into the most important things, the best sandcastles. You will be the sandcastle king. Making a sexy mud wrestling pit. That's extremely important for all adventurers. Doodle in the dirt. Create mud to throw at your allies, and you can make level playing surfaces for games like marbles or whatever. If you're feeling extremely cheeky, you could spend a lot of time building your own personal dungeon and then having it be your party's lair. Given enough time, there's no reason you couldn't. And that would be even better if you combined it with transmute rock and or stone shape to give your lair now stone walls. So overall, in combat, its use cases are fairly limited. And you have to keep in mind that all of these things that we do, it needs to be loose earth. We are a one-person excavation machine so long as we're with loose earth. As soon as it becomes rock or not loose earth anymore, we can no longer do it. And there is a rubber clause with how much your DM will let you get away with as far as what loose earth is. But overall, I can see why you guys definitely wanted me to talk about this, because the use cases for it are really fun and interesting, and I think potentially, given enough time, extremely impactful. If you can plan for a combat, if you are creating the scenario for the combat, this will really shine. Now those are just my takes on Mold Earth. I know you guys are gonna have some really cool ones, and I can't wait to hear them in the comments down below. If you guys don't know, we now have a Patreon. If you want to show us some support and get some benefits at the same time, go ahead and check it out. Link down in the description below. But other than that, hope you have yourselves an amazing day. As always, we really appreciate you. Channel's really growing, and it's because of your guys' support. We love you, and we'll see you on the next one. See you, love you, bye.